Two T's in a pod, yeah, we're taking a ride. Tombi and Tam got the mic open wide. Talking TV, talking news, spilling tea in the blues with some movie reviews and a laugh or two. From big screen dreams to our daily schemes, moves, pets, and holiday themes. Poppy and Rosie barking in the back. Cosmo, Yarny, Salem on the cat attack. So grab a seat, let's chat a lot. You never know what we've got. Two voices, one vibe, come along for the ride. It's two T's in a pod, let's get it on.
Tam, you're big. Why are you big? You've been clicking things.
It's awful. Can
You
I
were
turn it
clicking
off
things.
now?
Yeah, you were clicking things, weren't you?
Yeah, why?
Were you clicking things in EV Mux? Well, that's weird. I don't know why you were suddenly enlarged. It was a bit strange.
No, I was switching screens around.
Ladies, gents, welcome to Two T's in a Pod with me, Tombi and Tam, talking everything from TV, news, stuff going on in the world, whether it's UK, US, holidays, houses, dogs, cats, gaming, and stuff. But how we doing? How you doing, Tam?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on in the news at all.
It's the usual bullshit. Certainly in the UK, it's the usual bullshit of taxes, more taxes. And guess what? We're going to raise taxes once more in October because we haven't got enough money, apparently.
Oh, I did see the welfare cuts again.
Yeah, so there's massive welfare cuts for anybody that's not tuned into the UK news at the minute. There's a massive fight against the benefits welfare bill in the UK. So they're making it incredibly more difficult to stay receiving certain disability benefits for those that are currently claiming them. Now, to a point, I agree that a lot of the people that may be claiming are claiming fraudulently. But at the end of the day, if someone needs help, you should be providing them help, irrespective. By making it very difficult, you are going to capture, unfortunately, genuine people in that range of people. You can't just willy-nilly say, let's make it more difficult across the board.
Take my money.
Matt Stuart Smith is now subscribed. Thank you very much, Matt Smith. Appreciate you. You can't just willy-nilly say across the board, let's make it more difficult, because then you're targeting everybody rather than those that have been abusing it. Ricardo! Yeah, my subs have been going mad again. I might have to just knock that off. 5 minutes. We'll see if it comes up again. If it comes up again, Ricardo Suarez is now subscribed as well. Thank you very much, Aditya.
Shut up and take my money.
Yeah,
I do to a point agree with the way they're now going to sort out some of the benefits. Because it will stop the drunks and druggies from using their state benefit to buy their said drugs and drink.
Well, I mean, the thing is that you've got individuals that are clearly gaming the system in order to have a free ride in life. And they're the people that we need to be targeting. And we're talking about illegal migrants who come across to just sit on their asses and do nothing and pop sprogs out. You've got people who are just idle bastards. And that doesn't matter whether they're immigrants or not. You've got scroty little lazy shits in the UK that don't know what work is. And they've got no intention of working because the country's going to look after them. Because they're all assholes.
Rosie's sitting next to me with a ball.
Rosie is sitting next to you with a ball. Well,
Yeah, as if to say, Mummy, throw it for me. Down. That's the ball that Yarny bought.
yes.
I think she bought it for the cats.
She no, I think she bought it for the dogs. She bought it for Poppy and Rosie.
Go get it. Shall I chuck it? Yep, she
can't
wanted
throw-
me to throw.
Yeah, you can't throw it too far because otherwise she's going to be skidding left, right, and centre.
Oh, yeah, that's why I didn't. I just more or less dropped it. Oh, she's brought it back.
I know she's brought it back. I can see it on the bloody camera. Do you like the way that I'm actually controlling Tamz's camera from upstairs? Because she's got my old baby camera, and I've got the Mac Daddy big one. As you can see, my picture is freaking. Tamz's picture is superb. It's so much better than her old camera, but mine is just crispy, very crispy. But yeah,
that is heartbreaking. We've got the same. I mean, the pensions over here aren't the state pension. You work all your life, chuck all this tax money and national insurance money into the government coffers and come out with bugger all.
Yeah.
And our pensioners, if you're so much as £1 over, you don't get any help whatsoever.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there are a lot of them that go cold in the winter and bloody die.
Yeah, it's there's massive disparity, EO, and no one who has special needs or difficulties should ever be faced with a situation where they cannot exist comfortably, in my view. If someone's got needs, they need to be met. However they're met, it doesn't matter. The burden of that is on everybody, and that's where the taxes should come in, national insurances come in. It's people who come into the system, in the benefit and welfare system, that don't need the help, too lazy to help themselves. They're the people that need to be pushed out because they're taken away from everybody else.
Yeah.
And it's wrong on so many levels. So many levels. There's not one person who can turn around to me and justify why a scroty little shit at the age of 18 isn't getting off their asses and joining the armed forces. If they're physically able, mentally able, join the fucking armed forces, get yourself a trade, you will be set up for life. Make yourself an electrician, make yourself an engineer. You will be making money later on when you come out. You're going to learn the discipline. You're going to be provided with food, accommodation, and board. You're going to be told what to do. And this is the funny thing with the armed forces. Everybody's like, oh, but discipline, discipline, discipline. Guys, joining the armed forces is one of the easiest things you can ever fucking do. Someone tells you what to do. You don't have to think. You literally don't have to think. You just have to do. You have to eat, you have to shit, you have to do. That is it. And you get a trade, you get taught, you get a roof over your head. Depending on what armed forces you join, yep, there's element of risk there. I've been there. I've been to war. At the end of the day, it is what it is. But ultimately, there's no one in that age bracket. I still think we should bring back national service.
They're bringing in conscription.
Yeah.
Which is national service.
So conscription, so the terminology is similar, but it's not quite the same. Conscription is forced national service.
Yeah.
Whereas national service is voluntold. It's fucking play on words. It's fucking stupid. But I still think that everybody should join the armed forces.
Well, they reckon we're going to be in full-blown war within the next 5 years, so...
Yeah.
And we haven't got enough bums in the seats now.
We need to bring back... I tell you what we need to bring back. And we'll say hello to the chat in a minute. I see plenty of people talking in chat, and this is quite a hot topic anyway. But we need to bring back rough and tumble games in schools. And what do I mean by that? Things like British Bulldog, where we also used to chase each other, grapple each other around the neck, the occasional broken bone and all this, that, and the other. But it instilled competition, fitness, loads of other things. And there was winners, there was losers, and it set everybody else right. Since they got rid of British Bulldog in the playground, the the winners losers kind of like mentality started to disappear, and everyone suddenly got participation awards.
And that's the issue.
Yeah. Lisi says we played that at school. Yeah, builds character, teaches you how to socialize. Correct. Best thing a country can do for its use, especially men, is remove mandatory service. Yeah, they need mandatory service across the board. Yeah, Charlotte. So Charlotte says mine and Thomas's school still have that. Yeah, I don't think it's on the same level. I mean, when we were playing British Bulldog, we were literally tackling people and slightly beating people up when we caught them. Whereas now you kind of like have little feathers tucked into your trousers or whatever, and you've got to capture the tag and whatever. You're not allowed to touch people. We used to clothesline. We used to literally run and clothesline people like we were wrestling on concrete. It wasn't soft. The amount of broken bones.
See, I didn't play British Bulldog, but I played hockey.
Yep. But let's say hello to the chat quickly. Jacob, good to see you. Andy Matthews. Good to see you as well, sir. It's good to see you. Battery H. What's going on in the world? Well, Assassin's Creed and all major Ubisoft IPs welcome their new Chinese overlords. Yep. It's not going to be long. And they keep on turning around and saying, yes, 2 million. They keep on saying this 2 million number. But the 2 million just represents the number of people that have activated the game and then uninstalled it, potentially. So it's bullshit. It's bullshit. Charlotte, hi, Nanny, hi, Grandad. It's good to see you, Char. Lisi, good to see you. Yo! I'm playing Death Stranding after this. Death Stranding. And Mrs. Dadman Walking 55, lurking while driving, wanted to share and leave a like. Thank you very much indeed, Mrs. Dadman. It's good to see you. How's your subs doing? Did they fall off? Are they stable? Are they growing? I see Yanni's are still going. Yours are still going up. That's really good. So Mrs. Dadman is close to 600 subs now, guys.
That's good.
Yeah, so I'm gonna post Mrs. Dadman's link in chat. She's close to the 600. She only needs 8 more subs, so let's get her there. EO! How you doing, EO? It's good to see you, my friend. Lisi, EO, Andy, Jacob. Yep, we're living the dream. And then we got Maria over at Unlocking Law. Let's grab Maria's link as well. Maria's a very talented artist. Unlocking. Oh, come on. The geeky crochet. Tombi can't spell today. But then when is
it? Tombi can't spell any day.
I was going to say, when is it any different? I mean, ultimately, when is it ever different? And Maria's at 339 subs. Let's see if we can get her close to the 400. Let's see if we can get her close to the 400.
Where did we get to?
I read yesterday a Labour person saying maybe we should give all the hotel immigrants the housing being built with 2 billion housing fund for new houses. Guess what? That is actually what is happening.
Guess what? That's what's been happening for the last 30 fucking years.
Yeah. All of the new social housing is not for the UK population. It's not for the UK youth. It's not for the UK civilians. Not for those bought and bred here. It is for those coming across from different countries. And do you know what even the funnier thing is? Who is making those houses? It's not UK firms. It's not UK firms. It's foreign firms with Polish builders or whatever else builders, but they're not even UK builders. And that is the worst thing. So, yeah, all of these hotel migrants and people are coming across, migrants are going to be given the new social housing. And this fuckwit that was on GB News this morning when I was watching it. Oh, but these houses are not going to be like all flash, all singing and dancing. They're going to be kind of like university style accommodation. And I'm like, well, they shouldn't be getting any of it. Surely the whole point of migration is to stay in the first country that's safe when you're escaping your homeland, because you're being persecuted because you don't want to fight in a war or whatever fucking reason. So what they
But
do
the
is
thing
they
is,
end up...
it's not women and children that are coming over, or
No.
disabled people, or persecuted people. It's males 20 to 30 that are more than capable of defending their own country.
Yeah, it's military-aged males that are not coming here through
Harsh.
asylum
I think we should be.
reasons.
I should think we should be sinking the boats in the channel.
Well, the thing is, they're not coming here for asylum reasons. They're coming here for financial, economic reasons, because they can get things for free. They don't have to work. They just get looked after.
Yeah.
I mean, no one goes round the world. No one literally goes halfway around the world to just go asylum in a very specific country. You go to the first country that's en route, that's safe, and you stay there. Abe, you're correct. Abe even says exactly the same thing. Anyone going halfway around the world is clearly not a legitimate asylum seeker. You're not. There's no one that can convince me otherwise. No one that can convince me otherwise. Anyway,
I've had conversations with genuine asylum seekers for genuine reasons. I worked with one from South Africa. I worked with one that went to America, whose whole family got shot around him.
yeah.
They're genuine.
I'm just saying hello to people while you're talking. Dadman, Steve, Buddy, good to see you, good to see you. Abe, hi folks, hi folks. Robert Harvey, worst thing a country can do, is get rid of mandatory service. Agreed. Bill's character, it does indeed. It does indeed. And this is the big problem. Psychotic Mongoose, how you doing? Yeah. And Lisi is also correct. Conkers, which was a staple game for all British school kids, got banned because children were hurting their fingies. And I mean, how many times have you got and smash someone's conker to smithereens and either hit their knuckle or they hit yours? And it's like, fuck, bastard, shit. It's part of the game.
We used to collect them on the way and on the way to school and on the way home.
Yeah.
And we used to varnish ours.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, the best thing you can do with conkers is you get your conkers, you stick them in a pot full of salt, draw all the moisture out, wait till they desiccate and go freaking rock solid, and then, you varnish them. And then you make them... They're like bullets. They are literally like bullets. It's amazing.
They were the days when we used to walk to school in thick fog.
Yeah.
Thick fog.
Yeah, I mean, the kids these days don't know how easy their lives are. They've got so many opportunities, and they're squandering most of the opportunities that they've got.
Hiya, Charlene.
Most of the technology, technology has made everything easier for everybody, and the world is a lot smaller place. You have got literally the entire world's knowledge available to you on a mobile phone, and they're crying that their lives are difficult. Get fucked. Terra Crystal is in the house. The government handing out charity causes more people to beg for charity, but that's what a socialist charity wants. Socialist government wants. They want everybody to be dependent on the state because that's how they remain in power. And that's how they then control the masses, by controlling how much money they give you. It's fucking disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. I fucking hate it. It's another reason why we're leaving the UK, guys. It's another reason why we're leaving the UK. I'm going to take our money, we're going to take all our resources, and I'm going to go to a country that's going to basically value my existence Because at the minute, my existence is only valued as much as I put into the country for someone else to draw upon.
Yeah.
Fucking taxes. I could terrify people with how much in tax I paid last year. I could fucking terrify people because that is more than most people earn in a year. And I get taxed heavily. To the point where I can't get a pay rise. There is literally no point in me getting a pay rise at work for any extra work that they lob onto me, any additional work that they get me to do. There's no point in me asking for a pay rise, but because I'll be paying over 50% of that over in tax. So if they say, right, here's a £10,000 pay rise, I will see 50% of it.
Well, not even that after national
because
insurance.
national insurance then comes in and takes another chunk. But the point is that straight away that £10,000 pay rise is only worth £5,000. Then you take out your national insurance, and to be honest, it's not even worth it. Not for all of the additional hours. I'm like, no, I just can't. Whereas I go across to America and go to somewhere like Tennessee. Oh yeah. And I get a lot different approach in terms of income taxes. There's a lot better. It's far more favourable. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of taxes across the board that you have to contend with, because you look at our food and clothing and everything else. All our taxes is included within the total price. Whereas I go into Walmart's in America, the price you see on the shelf has got no tax included. You get to the till and then tax is added.
Yeah, but we are taxed at, what's our VAT now? 20%?
Yeah, we're taxed. We're basically taxed 20% across the board on everything: fuel, services, goods, you name it, is 20% across the board. Your income tax, you've got bands. So you've got your 20% band, you've got your 45% band, and then you've got your 50% band. And there's very small windows, and then you fall into the next one. It's like wankers. And then you've got national insurance on top of that. Now, national insurance is obviously supposed to go into things like your pensions and sick pay and paying for NHS. Well, I can't even get an NHS appointment because, one, I'm white male, and two, I'm actually ignored a lot because I'm ex-armed forces. Even though there's supposed to be this thing called the UK Armed Forces Covenant that says we will look after all of our ex-services. Do they fuck look after ex-armed forces? They fucking spit on us any opportunity they get. And there's not one set of veterans in any country that's looked after favourably by their countries, by their governments. Not one.
Oh, our pension age has gone up. So it's now 67 for me.
Yep.
So yeah, I've still got another 11 years. Whereas when I first went to work, that was 60. They've now added 7 years on.
I've got 22 years before I can technically retire.
And that'll be higher. That'll be 70.
Yeah. And the problem is, I'm at that age where it's so far away that they will probably increase it. By the time I actually get to retirement age, it's probably going to be 75, if not close to 80. Which is also another reason why I'm leaving the UK. Now, technically, I could retire now because with a house paid for and my military pension for injuries, which I'm drawing down now, technically, we could afford to live on my military pension, and there's very little that you'd pay out. You'd pay out for your internet, you pay out for your phone, your food, your taxes for the year, fine. Most of that is covered by the military pension. But the thing is that I'm in this position where I can still work fairly well. I'm in pain all the time. Don't get me wrong. Pain sucks. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. But seeing as I can work, I'm not going to just sit back and do nothing. My brain, apart from streaming all the time, which probably wouldn't be the best thing for me anyway.
You can't retire.
I can't retire. I literally cannot retire because my brain wouldn't cope with it. Don't get me wrong. I could build my own business, but then I'm not retiring.
I'm not sure my brain could cope with it either.
Yeah, that's probably the more accurate statement. I don't think Tam would be able to cope with Tombi, retired Tombi. Holy shit.
Oh, holy hell.
Retired Tombi. Retired Tombi. But I honestly, if I was to stop working full-time salaried, I would literally just be building my own applications, my own scripts, and selling them off at £5 a subscription model, cheap as chips. Just whatever. I don't really care. Whatever it brings in, it brings in.
Yeah, something like that. 1 week later, he's found dead. Yep, probably beaten.
Yeah, battery hate. Probably the case, actually, to be honest, mate. Probably the case.
It would take longer than a week.
Battery H does add a point. Most places in the US, total taxes on goods, not services, are no more than 10%. Not California or New York for certain. Most places, non-restaurant food is 0%. Now, our food used to be 0 unless it was processed. Processed food used to have a tax amount. It still does have a tax amount. So we're talking about refined sugars and all of those things, processed food, canned food, all of that has a percentage against it.
We do still have things that are
I mean,
rated.
children's clothes are 0 rating. So you don't pay any tax on children's clothes.
Paperback books.
Yeah.
Magazines, newspapers, things like that. They're all 0 rated.
Yeah. But we've been looking at more and more houses.
Did you see that last one I sent you?
What, the one that you
The black and white one with the shutters on it.
Oh. Let's put this on screen. Let's get chat involved.
I think that's Coop in the picture.
1638 Rutledge. Everyone's probably like, what did he say? Yes, Rutledge. Let's zoom into this shit.
Davey.
Davyverse. How you doing,
Yeah,
guys?
I actually quite like the look of that. It's quite pretty.
Hold on. I've got to respond to Davy, who says, hello, you can't. And hail Tam and the Muppets. Hold on.
Hello, you can't.
Hello, you can't. Right, okay. For sale, 419,000. 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 2,000 square foot. So not massive. One thing that so for my American chums, one of the things that we are desperate for is a chimney.
Fireplace.
Is a proper log fireplace or coal, whatever it may be, just for that sound of the crackle and that smell of smoke. That is one of the key features we are looking for in any house. So let's have a look at this one. So certainly the plot looks very squarish. I wouldn't say it was massive. Interesting to have aircon so close to chimney stack. It's a bit weird. Anyway, it's got. Oh, look at that! See this over here, this red building. That is the Tombi streaming shed. You will find the pole, the swinging chair, and all sorts of stuff in there, and possibly a black couch. But only joking. That is where Tombi would stream from because it's away from the house. I could shout and scream and not wake the neighbours. Namely being Tam. There's a bit of a spot there for Tombi, Tam, the dogs, and Yanni and Alleged can pop over in the evenings. And we can just drink some whiskey and just whistle the night away. So that looks good. Do you know what? I like that. It's a little comfy shed. I'm sure
that's
also notice. Did you also notice the cat flap on the door?
Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously Yanni, I need a bigger cat flap than that because obviously Rosie and Poppy and whatever dogs would also be coming in. So we need a bigger one than that. Greenhouse. Do you know what? We were actually saying this the other day. We don't often see greenhouses in America. It's the first time I've seen a greenhouse.
Yeah.
One of the things I would love them to do is take pictures in the middle of summer, because I want to see all of this, see how green it is.
Go away.
Because that, from this angle, that should be really, really green. It looks nice. It's on a bit of a hill, so everything's rolling downwards. That's not overly too much of an issue. It's certainly sheltered from that angle. House itself, let's have a look inside the house. Yeah, it's not egregious. I mean, TV would probably come into this corner behind this chair, so I'd remove that chair. Sofa's laid out slightly differently, but certainly to the left of the fireplace, that's where a TV would go. Oh, bing! That was magic. Bing. And then we've got the dining room area, which is fine. Dining room area. Well, the thing is, it depends also. I would move this dining room table possibly up a bit, and you could have your PC down that end in that window bay. Bing! Magic. Master bedroom. Shallow ceilings, but you're a midget anyway, and I'm a hobbit, so that'll be fine. I wonder what's in this little cubbyhole to the left.
It's storage, isn't it? Because that's up in the roof.
Yeah, but I wonder if it's a secret room, like Gary from Nerderotic's got. I like the digitally added stuff in there. It does give you an idea of the space. I mean, it's not bad.
Get your fucking arse out of my face.
Get your fucking arse out of my face. Cheers for the blurb, Abe. Thank you. Yeah, that's not bad. I wouldn't mind having the one thing I wouldn't mind having is having a bath, proper bath. We've had showers as our primary thing for 17, 18 years. We haven't had a bath in the house for a long time.
Yeah, I'm not loving the colour scheme either, Lacey.
The colours can be changed. That's no problem. The colours can be changed.
I don't do mud green or yellow. So, no, that would have to go. Yellow, I can't drink it if I'm going into a yellow room because it makes me regurgitate my alcohol.
Charlene says, good God, that's a tiny bathroom. Well, it would be for you because you're a giant. You're taller than us. Jesus Christ, Shah. Yeah, it comes to something, guys. No word of a lie. It comes to something when your granddaughter is taller than you are. And she's 12.
Oh, Charlene, not Charlotte.
No, I'm just talking about Charlotte in general.
Shah.
Yeah. So Charlene saying that's a tiny bathroom, yeah. But yeah, Charlotte, I was just thinking about Charlotte fitting in there because what we want to do is have the grandkids visit every now and again. And Charlotte would probably be banging her head off the ceiling.
I don't think it's as short as it looks.
Yeah. And then Lily's basically taller than we are now. Leah is probably also taller than we are now. Bless them. We've got 3 of the girls that just are giants. They're massive throwbacks.
Yes, they have legs.
Yeah. And they're all...
Whereas we have none.
They're all the same bloody age as well. 3 of the daughters all got pregnant, and it was the year of the bitch. Because the girls are all fucking bastards, they are.
Yeah.
We love them to bits, though. We love them to bits. Actually, it's not a bad space. It's not a bad space in the attic. Ref says yellow works well with red. I sound like such a fag. Based. I'm going to give you that one. You are base as fuck. And the one thing I will say, almost everybody that's in our chat is 99.9% base as fuck. It's great. Terra Crystal, the city where I live, East Tennessee. close to the mountains, 3 beds, 1 bath, chimney, 1,200 square foot, 8,700 square foot lot for 205. It's the land as well. So one of the things we're trying to get, Sarah, is a minimum of, say, 10 acres. Because we want to breed the Bernese Mountain Dogs as part of a business. The idea is having enough room for them to run around and run free kind of thing. So 10 acres would probably be the minimum amount that I would look for in terms of plot. I mean, I don't know how much this had.
Did your mum stick him in a grow bag, Charlotte?
Charlene is 5'8". My brother is 6'8". He'd have to crawl into that buff.
Stop.
Charlene, that also means that you are 2 inches, possibly 3 inches taller than me, and a good
10
9
inches taller
10
than me.
inches taller than Tam. Yeah, Marfans. Yeah. Fucking painful as fuck.
The 4 Tombies.
6'8", that's 4 Tombies. Yeah, that 4.2, mate. 4.2. 4.2. I mean, this one doesn't look bad. I mean, they've got a bath. No, that's a sink. Fuck. No, that was a bath. It was a bath to the left. I didn't see it.
Yeah.
And it's not bad. Not bad at all.
I liked the look of the house itself.
Did it
Because a
actually
lot of
mention?
them look like trailers.
Yeah, did they mention how... I mean, that's on 11 acres. I mean, that's perfect. I mean, wherever we are, we would be putting some fences, double fences and stuff like that around the property anyway to keep the dogs in and the scroty shits out. But, yeah, I mean, that's quite nice. I like the fact that there's plenty of trees around, albeit... trees are a nightmare in a typhoon, but I don't think we need to worry about hurricanes, typhoons, or tornadoes. And there's plenty of firewood there. Yeah. I like it. I would love to see what that's like in the summer and the winter.
I think we actually drive past that.
Where is it? Where is it?
I think we do drive past it.
Rutledge.
Or pretty close to it.
Yes, we do, because we are going down we're going down I-81 as we're going down towards Knoxville. So we could peel off at Kingsport and just come over the top or down the bottom and just come down, or we just come all the way down into Knoxville and just spin out up the 11 and then
Well,
back
we're
out.
going to Knoxville anyway.
Yeah, I mean, we're certainly going to Knoxville. We're certainly going to Knoxville. I mean, look at that. That's exactly what you want. Trees.
Oh, Jesus wept.
What?
I do so love pissing on your cornflakes.
I did think they sort of tasted a bit like vinegar at times. It's horrible. I've got used to it now, though. I got used to you pissing on my cornflakes. Thank you. I mean, certainly money. We've got an upper limit of 500,000 Terra Crystal, so it does give us a good range. But obviously, we don't really go too fucking crazy with it.
I think 1.6 is well out of reach.
It's what we're trying to do is sell the property that we're in, buy a property with the land outright, so we've got no mortgages or anything like that to worry about. And it's simply down to taxes, which is going to be covered by wages, going to be covered by military pension. But it's going to be... Get rid of this one. Oh, it's time to get up, apparently. It will be sell this property and then just buy outright. And if we can save 10, 20,000 in the process, fine, fair enough. We'll be taking my SUV out with us anyway, so we don't have to worry about cars. And the thing that I'm quite impressed with is your second-hand European car market, because I can sell my current car for more than I bought it, which is mad, which is funny, which is very funny. But yes, look at the trees.
I'm just going to see if I've got a jumper.
Yeah. You go for it. I mean, look at it. It's all green and shit. That's precisely what we need. I want to have places where we can just go out for walks, take the dogs into the forests, and try and avoid all of the rattlesnakes and God knows what other shit. What's that? Cherokee Reservoir. Interesting. Interesting. I think they have a wig sphere in Knoxville. I'll sleep in the piano, Tombi. I'm not picky. Indeed. David Verse fell into nuclear bunker builds on YouTube for a while. Would love the land to build one for myself. That was one of Tombi's secret goals, is to build the underground little man fortress. No ladies allowed. To have the cinema downstairs underground. So if you go back to that previous place we were at, let's go all the way back to where it was. It's fine. This one. Select. So if we go back to this one. So Davey, when you look at the hill that's behind, you can see the elevation of the hill behind. I would literally start digging below where this red doodah is, and I'd be digging at an angle underneath that hill. And in that hill, I'd have my Tombi's man cave.
It's septic tank and well. But cable internet. Right, so there's no water, but there is internet.
Yeah.
And no HOA.
Yeah,
that's
no
the one
HOA.
thing that we would avoid.
Yeah, Lacey, a hobbit hole. Well, the thing is that I could get I can get an excavator, just excavate out the hill, put in the easiest one is to get the shipping containers. You get the shipping containers, put some RSJs across the top, and then create your concrete forms around it so it's nice and solid. And that would work. Two of those RSJs, take out the center. That's more than enough space to make a man cave. And if it's built into the side of that hill, and it's completely encased, concrete and grounded and everything else, then you've also got your storm shelter. So you'll be able to have your supplies or everything else in there. HOA, no, we're not going anywhere where there's any form of HOA. You could get fucked. The second someone says,
I'm not having
there is a HOA. No, fuck off.
No, they can shove that. I am not having some arsehole stick their nose into my business telling me what I can and can't do.
Ideally, I want to be able to hit the aquifer or have my own spring at them. Ideally. And then obviously, before we'd be able to use it fully fledged, we'd get the water tested scientifically. To just see
but most of them come already.
Yeah, most of them come signed off, but I'd still, for peace of mind, just get it sent off and analysed for contaminants, biologicals, and everything in between, heavy metals.
I think the water in Tennessee, most water in Tennessee is pretty good.
Yeah, it should be because it's coming from the Appalachians. It's Appalachian runoff, especially if you're on that side, because you're so close to the Appalachians, everything's just running off the mountains and coming down. So the water should actually be relatively good. I've
got everybody's house hunting now. Terra Crystal's looking.
Terra Crystal's a legend. Chucky, Tennessee, $325,000 for 3-bed, 1-bath chimney, 16 acres. Now that sounds awesome. Terra Crystal, have I got you in Discord? Friends. Add a friend. Let's see.
I don't. I don't understand how they could do it either.
Terra Crystal, are you on Discord? Are you, Terra? If you are, just let me know what your Discord name is, and I'll add you as a friend. Because then you can copy and paste it to me, and I'll have a look at them, mate. The TVA, Tennessee Valley Authority, set up dams in the 1930s for good water. Yeah, amazing. No, I'll send you a direct friend request if that's all right, Terra Crystal, and then you can share it directly with me. Just need to know what your username is. Assuming it's probably going to be exactly the same. Terra Crystal 1798, which would be hilarious if it was. your friend request has been sent, so I'm assuming it is the same. 1930s, getting on a bit. Yeah, but the thing is, you look at the dams and stuff like that. It doesn't matter the fact that damage and the organisation was all built in the 1930s onwards. You still got maintenance happening. It's not like they built it in the 1930s and haven't maintained it since, because that would be retarded. Charlene, Home Owners Authority. Basically, it's a
housing Nazis.
It is 100%. That is correct. Housing Nazis. It's a group of nosy, busybody homeowners that live on the same estate that think they can bully people into complying with certain standards. Oh, your dog is barking. You can't have a dog. Take you to court so you get rid of your dog. HOA, Home Owners Authority or Association. They're a bunch of arseholes.
Association, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it can go both ways. It can go both ways. I've always lived in rented housing. I mean, the thing is, so why? Up until we bought this. I mean, I was living in Armed Forces quarters, and then when we moved in here, this was Borough Council. TVA does upkeep the dams. The thing is, it's water from the mountains, so it's much cleaner. Plus, reservoirs were set up for boating and fishing. Yeah, exactly. I mean, the thing is, the second you've got water coming off the mountains directly, no one's building fucking factories or having runoff of chemical spills up a fucking mountain. So the water's always going to be superb. It's always going to be superb. And that's what I'm looking forward to. Just fresh air. I just want to sit outside with my Yarn Witch whiskey jug mug.
Oh, did you buy one of those?
Oh, fuck yeah. I bought the cup for me tea bagging.
I bought a cup.
I got me cup, I got me whiskey tumbler, and I got my fuck shit ass jumper.
I got the mug and the fuck shit ass t-shirt.
Yeah. You got the t-shirt. I went for the hoodie.
Yeah, no, I got the t-shirt. I don't like hoodies anyway.
Davey Verse, RFK sound like they'll be cleaning up the food too. Good. Because companies have been putting too many fillers into food. I mean, it comes to something when they're advertising a cheese-based product that has no cheese in it. Is that? But you can't call it cheese. It can't be called
Plastic
cheese. Dick cheese.
Plastic cheese.
Yeah. Ubisoft has officially sold its video game franchise and formed a new subsidiary, giving Tencent 25% ownership and royalties. Ubisoft did so well with Assassin's Creed Shadows, they were still forced to sell. This new subsidiary is already worth more than Ubisoft itself. Oh, that's amazing. So that's just coming in from Hypnotic via Hanayama. Just put this on screen so we can have a laugh and a joke at Ubisoft expense. So Ubisoft officially selling. The new subsidiary will own all the IP of the video game IPs Ubisoft formerly owned. Great work. At least you can ratio people on X. 5% stake in Ubisoft.
There you go, Charlene.
2 seconds.
There's a Tombi cup.
There's a Tombi. Yeah, it's obviously minus
down the side.
Yeah, minus the coffee stains.
Yeah.
I've been going on a binge with mugs. So we've got Joker's voice. That's quite a nice one. Wednesday night is overbooked. I need to send him a message and tell him that I've actually got it because he probably doesn't even know. Because I normally buy these under just my normal name, so most people don't know who I am from anybody else. Then we've got Enigmas. So that's Evil Enigma. So he's got his merchandise up and running as well now. Obviously, I've got my ones up the top. I've got my Good Humans from our lovely friend of the channel, Nina, who I've got a lot of time for. So Nina Infinity and Infinite Hope. So I've got Good Humans mug. I like to get merch from fellow creators in another way of paying it forward. Because I get memberships and super chats in here. And I use that to buy merchandise and stuff from other people and whatever. And get subs and stuff.
Zap mug. I'm still waiting for steel legs. Last time I checked, he didn't have his shop up.
No, I was going to say I need to finish off with Steel Legs merch store actually. Just realised.
Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. My Fuzzy Wuzzy has no hair.
Oh God!
Oh my God!
I don't think Tam can hear him. I don't think.
No, I haven't clicked the link.
No, that's cool. Oh, hi, Yanni Cat. I need to let Yanni out. You okay, Yanni? Yarn Witch. There you go. Obviously, now we can start showing off how much weight we've lost. Because we've lost loads of weight.
Yeah, you've now lost more than me.
Yeah. But then I had more to lose, let's face it.
So you've lost, what have you lost? About £21?
16 stone 4 down to 14.9.
£22.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've lost 22 and I've lost 18.
Oh, Charlene, did she take him down? Oh, bless. Yeah, I've got a lot of time for Nina because she's a good egg. She's a good egg. But the problem is she always gets targeted by fucking arseholes. She literally always gets targeted by arseholes. Toasty with the Mosty is the latest one that's been targeted. She's been demonetized because they mass flagged her account. Fucking cat piss McCunty and airbagged. Just mass flagging all of her stuff. So she's been demonetized. Which is fucking pathetic again. And against terms of service. But guess what? Nothing happens to these arseholes. They never lose their fucking platforms. They never lose their platforms. Dadman Walking sends me a message saying 700 sub celebration Tuesday, April Fool's Day. But hey, drop by when you can. Starts at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let me know if you can, and I'll send a link later. Thanks again for shouting out the missus. No, you're more than welcome, brother. You're welcome. Yeah, I should be able to jump in. Let's think. Tuesday. What do I do on a Tuesday? Marvel Rivals. So after Marvel Rivals, yeah, I can. Dadman, if you're listening in after Marvel Rivals, I'll have a 30-minute break and then I can jump in, come and see you. I can certainly do that. Major Zap. Yes, Major Zap is another one whose mugs we've got. I've got the enamel ones as well.
Yep.
So we've got our enamel Major Zap mugs. I'm trying to think of who others mugs. EO, has EO got merch? Has EO done any merchandising yet? No! Consider yourself told off, EO. Go to Fourth Wall. It's completely free. Set up your stuff that you want to sell, completely free, and just take a share of anything sold. It's awesome. I'd buy an EO mug. 100% is one of the things that everybody should do. Atom Grey as well. I've been dragging on the merch. Bad Ghosty. Yep. I mean, the thing is, having a black mug with an Atom Grey Ghosty and a B-roll on the other side, perfect merch.
Yeah.
EO's drawing something. Interesting. Charlene, yeah, sadly, I told her, let me know when it goes back up because I was going to buy some stuff. I had to wait at the time before I could order. It was while I was getting rid of debt stuff. But you are, yeah, I can still remember when you actually announced that you were completely clear, which is fucking great news. I have a site and sold merch, but taking a new route. Oh, a dirt mug. Yes. Just keep us in the loop. I'm quite happy to support people's endeavours in merchandising, of course.
Yeah, Yanni's popped up in my alerts. It come up in the alerts that she had a shop going.
Yeah. Yep. But yeah, more merchandise.
So yeah.
Right, okay. Here's a link. Right, cool. Yes. I'm also gonna.
Oh my god.
There we go.
Does anyone want a puppy?
Does anyone want a puppy?
Yeah. She cries worse than a child. Constantly.
Let me make this.
Lovely, have you only just got home?
Hey parents, I've just got home from the hospital. Eh?
Well, he had his teeth out. You're late.
Oh shit.
How come she's so late?
Crimson Shadow. Shadow's back. What's the crack? We're just looking at houses and talking bollocks, mate. Which is basically stereotypical for a Tombi and Tam Thursday. I was just looking at this one that Terra Crystal sent through. So the house needs some work, needs a bit of cleaning. Say again.
I like that from the outside.
Yeah, it needs some work.
Apart from the fact that it does need some work. It
needs some work because there's damage to the brickwork of the chimneys, and obviously it's been boarded up for some time because you can see the windows have been boarded up. So it needs some work. I would
How
remove
much was it?
What was this one? This was 325,000. 3 bedroom, 1 bath, almost 2,000 square foot. So not a massive property size. 16 acres, which isn't that bad. Built 1920s, so it's certainly been there for a while and is solid. It's probably got a few ghosties living in it and possibly some dead people in the basement, which will be interesting. But look at the size of that. I mean, that's perfect size.
Couldn't let this dog out or kick her out or tie her vocal cords in knots or something.
So one of the first things I would do with this crystal is around the entire of the property, I would gate and fence it. Then on the inside of the fence, make a hedgerow, so a UK style hedgerow, and then approximately 5 meters away from that hedgerow, I'd be planting trees around the entire property. That whole back corner, I would say the third of the plot, all the way up to that where that divot is in the middle, I would plant trees across that entire thing. I'd have a combination of just normal trees, probably towards the back, but I would have sections of fruit trees, apple, pear, plum, all of those types of trees across the entire of that size. That would then leave 2/3 of the property where you've got grass and whatever else. So I'd definitely condition it and replace it with some decent grass. But yeah, I mean, that looks all right. You've got a stream next to it, so running water is always a good sign, because that would indicate that there's plenty of running water on the property itself. The backdrop for the mountains is perfect. I mean, it looks lovely.
Yeah, Davey, they do some really nice plans.
Yes. Yeah.
So, I mean, we can buy them, but they do some really nice plans with basements and all the rest of it. And you just pay the extra for the technical plans. So with your surveyors' quantities and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we could technically, depends on the price of materials and labour.
The original plan was to have something built to our own standards. So we would buy the land, get a static caravan, buy a static caravan, just put it on the plot, plumb it up, electric, whatever, for us to live in whilst the house and everything was going to be built. Now, the other part of that was to get 2 statics so that anyone that's building on there's got somewhere to wash up, change, whatever. But we would leave them on the property afterwards and just rent them out, whatever. They'd become spare accommodation. But, I mean, that looks fine. I mean, I've got no problem with this so far. Needs, obviously, work, but we're not shy of working.
Have they got... Oh, God. I did swear I was never doing it again.
We're not shy of working, that's for sure. I mean, the whole of the inside just needs gutting. It's easier to gut the entire of the inside, just remove everything, get it back to basics. Yeah, because they've put this in to stop birds coming in and whatever else. Just gut everything, remove it all, strip it all the way back, and then just re-skim, rebuild, whatever is required. I wonder what that's a picture of, because that water looks like shit. Well, it's all from a sand. I mean, that's all discoloured because that's sand there. So the question is, what is this? Interesting. Because that is literally just across the way. That would be what you look at out the front of the house. So that's the other thing to bear in mind with a lot of this is what you're looking at. Because that doesn't look pretty.
No.
That doesn't look pretty.
Quarry, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it certainly looks quarry-ish, doesn't it? But everything else is fine. Everything else looks completely fine.
Looks very flat and treeless there.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I would definitely be putting in...
Looks like Essex.
Yeah.
It does. That looks like Essex. Flat and treeless.
Terra Crystal says there's a lot of farms in Chucky, probably a man-made pond for cattle. Oh, that's a good shout. That's a good shout. That is a good shout. But, yeah, I mean, it certainly looks good. Looks good to me. Keep them coming, keep them coming. Let's talk about wrapping it up, I guess, because it's coming up to that time. We've got 25 minutes before I'm due on to another stream. So, myself and Tam, when are we going to be back?
Saturday?
Yes. Now, we're going to play it by ear. Certainly, I'm going to be playing Death Stranding shortly. Friday, in terms of streaming, is going to be up and down, so just pay attention to what's going on. Because the daughters and granddaughters are going to be popping in.
2 granddaughters.
Yeah. Oh, so Ruby's coming as well.
Ruby's coming.
Yeah. So 2 of the granddaughters are going to be coming tomorrow. So I'll probably play some games. I'm definitely going to be on Big Reds this weekend on Friday late. So I'll send you some details for that in the community tab over on Tombi's channel. So pay attention to that. But this weekend, I'm definitely going to be doing a 2K subscription celebration YouTubes because, yeah, it's the right thing to do. I've got some videos coming out tomorrow, which, if I play my cards right, we can keep this ball rolling on the subs. May even get up to that magic 3K. And if we can do 3K, I'll be fat, dumb, and happy, and then I can retire and just be a permanent tuber, which... I wouldn't. I like my job too much. It's too much of a challenge. So, guys, thank you very much indeed for coming and joining us on this evening. Always good to see everybody in chat. Thank you very much indeed. I'm going to forward you on somewhere. If someone's still live, let's have a look. Who is still live? I know Yanni and Uncle Martin were probably still playing Baldur's Gate. I don't know what time they're finishing playing Baldur's Gate. Steelleg is live. Yanni's live. Darn Kitty's live. Eternal. Enigma is live. More Grandad Gaming. Yes. No. Might not do any Grandad Gaming this time around because I think they're only literally coming overnight, Abe. So they might be going home early on the Saturday.
They are competition.
There won't be much.
Yeah, it's grading on Saturday.
So let's go teabag Steellegger history. He hasn't been in a great mood. Guys, stay until the outro ends, and then you'll be forwarded over. Go say hello to Steelleg. Give him your love. He's been in a bit of a shitty place. And until then, guys, look after yourselves. It's been an absolute pleasure. And we shall catch you on the next one. Bye for now.
Bye, all.
So that's the end, we've talked away. Tombi and Tam, we're done for the day.